What up? I'm B and welcome to my channel where we talk about all things true crime and current events. Today we're going to be taking a look at a highly controversial YouTuber, BROOKE HOUTS. Now, I'm sure you've heard that name. I'm sure you've heard many things about her. Most commonly that she was in a huge scandal last year, lost a ton of subscribers, and was even investigated by the police. She has recently made a return to YouTube. Now, if you don't know who BROOKE HOUTS is, briefest way I can say it is she's been on YouTube for 4 years. She's covered a wide variety of topics on her channel, everything from true crime to embarrassing stories to sharing her faith to diet, hacks, trying out different things, a day in the life, vlogging, stuff like that. And over the previous 4 years, she has built up quite a large channel. It's not, massive, multiple millions. As of September of last year, she had about 335,000 subscribers, but that's pretty good. That's a lot of people watching you, a lot of opportunity for growth and money making. So struggling? No. Thriving? Not necessarily, but I think she was just kind of in the middle of being an average YouTuber. She'd never been reported on or involved in any sort of drama, never covered by the drama channels. But she was still out here doing her thing and earning her money. So kind of in the sweet spot. However, as a YouTuber, she wanted to grow. She wanted to get bigger, as you do. And she ended up getting a Doberman puppy. And that was when her channel kind of blew up. Tons more people were watching, and she was making a lot of videos with her dog. However, in late August of last year, Brooke accidentally uploaded some footage that was not meant for the public. She was filming a prank video with her dog, and there were quite a few parts where she was seen aggressively pushing her dog down because he was jumping on her, trying to play, and pushing him out of the way, holding him down, being very aggressive with this dog, very unnecessarily aggressive. And people lost their minds. She became all anybody was talking about. She stopped making videos on YouTube. She was investigated by the Los Angeles Police Department for animal abuse. People were really mad for quite a few weeks there, and then it died down as it typically does. And then a few weeks after that, she came back with a video called A Message for You. That video currently has 2.9 thousand likes and 83,000 dislikes. So not a great ratio. It was basically her coming on saying that she never willfully or intentionally abused anyone or anything, and she never would. She has invested in a personal trainer for the dog, not a personal trainer, a professional trainer, like a behavioral trainer for the dog. That was kind of her, part of her explanation was that, this is a big dog. I don't know how to handle this big dog. When something's jumping up at you and it's this huge, it's really scary. And so that was part of it. Another part of it was like, I've been having a really rough week. I was trying to play it up for the camera. Like, I don't typically treat my dog like that. So kind of a convoluted apology, but I digress. So she came back, said she never willfully abused her dog. She's invested in a professional trainer who works one-on-one with her and the dog, and that she is volunteering at an animal welfare organization. So when she put that video out, got a lot of attention again, most of it negative, but she also included that she wanted to thank people for kind of calling her out on it and saying, like, I encourage you, if you see me in public, come talk to me, get to know me, let's have a conversation. Like, I think it's really great that you guys called this out, and I hope we can continue talking about things that are important. Most people thought that her apology wasn't genuine. They didn't like it. They still thought that she should have her dog taken away from her and never be able to be allowed on YouTube again or to make money from social media. And then it was pretty quiet. She made 2 kind of random videos after that, and then took about a 3-month hiatus yet again, and now she is back. A few weeks ago, she posted a video. It's recently started getting some attention. People are talking about Brooke again, so I've heard some interesting things about it, and I figured, why not check it out? Before we get started, I want to make it clear that I do not condone animal abuse. I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's excusable, and I don't think there is ever a reason to do it. However, I don't hate Brooke. Like I said, a lot of people were saying that she should get her channel taken away. She should never be able to be on social media or to make money from social media ever again. They wanted charges filed against her. Basically, everything bad that could happen to a person, they wanted to happen to her. They wanted to throw the book at this girl. And while I understand the anger, I don't want to wish bad things on people for the sake of wishing bad things on people. Brooke messed up. Obviously, clearly. Like, there's no question about it. But I would much rather see her understand that what she did was wrong and learn from it and move on from it and get better. Like, I don't want her to lose the way that she makes money. I don't want her to lose her source of income. Like, we've all had bad days. We've all had things happen that we are not proud of, that we're not happy about, that we wish we could change. And how many of us would willingly put those things that we regret doing on the internet for an audience to see? I'm guessing not many of us. I know I wouldn't want the things that I regret the most in my life to be on a public platform. So, like I said, I don't agree with what she did. I don't think it's okay. I think her apology was not the most sincere thing I've ever heard, but I would like to see her get better. I would like to see her improve. And I want to see her be able to move on. And if she really is sincerely paying for a trainer, learning how to handle her dog better, great. That's great. What else do we want, you know? So I'm not going to keep harping on it, but I just want it known that that is my opinion of her. I do not hate her. I disagree with what she did, but I hope that she has learned from it and that she is moving on. And now, let's get into Where I've Been by Brooke Houtts.
Oh, this is weird. Hey guys, long time no talk. You know what? I just wanted to film a video. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna talk a little bit because we have a lot of catching up to do. Let's be real. I'm gonna start. This feels so weird to me right now. I have not done a video in so long. We're gonna get past it together, okay? I thought I would just do my makeup on camera really quick and just give you guys a few updates on my life and like where the heck I've been, because the girl has clearly not really been on social media, which I'm sure you can guess a couple reasons why, but there's also some reasons that you guys definitely don't know about. I wanted to film this video mainly just because I haven't even put my hair up. Oh man, there's foundation in my hair. We are off to a great start. Yes, we are. Cute. I always see people do their makeup and they put their hair back like this and it looks so good and so nice and like pretty, and then I do it and I look like a gremlin. Like, okay, great. I just wanted to come on here because I haven't talked to you guys in actually forever. I really miss it, honestly, like to be completely honest with you. Okay, well, first things first, at the beginning of this video,
Okay, so right off the bat, something I do want to say is I obviously haven't watched the video, but I have seen a few of the comments. I was just scrolling through, seeing if it was like a positive reaction, negative reaction, what's the tea with that? And a lot of the comments were critical of her casual demeanor, just, you know, starting off the video, hey guys, I missed you, it's been so long, I haven't talked to you in forever, and they're really being like critical of it, bringing up the dog situation and saying that like, oh, there's a reason you haven't talked to your subscribers in forever because you're an abuser, and going in on it and all that. And my question is, like, what do you want her to do? If what she said in her video about volunteering at an animal welfare organization, working with a professional trainer for her dog, and trying to move on and be a better dog owner and be a better person, like, if that is sincere, shouldn't she try to move on? Shouldn't she try to get past it? I don't understand what good it does to have her come on and bring it up again and say like, oh, I know that last year I got canceled for this, but I'm trying to move on. Like, you want her to directly say it? I just don't get it. Like, I think a lot of the people Here's the thing. I've had conversations with people who disagree with me on this. They don't think she was sincere. They think she was lying. They think that she's still hurting her dog. They completely disagree with me on it, and I understand where they're coming from. But I think there are still a lot of people who just go after her to go after her. Because she did something wrong, they're latching onto it, and they're not letting her move on. And I think that that's a really dangerous headspace to be in. I think if what she said in that last video of hers that I watched was true, then we as like a community we gotta be willing to let people improve. We have to be willing to let them move on. We can't just call people out for the sake of calling them out and for the sake of holding them down and bringing them down and knocking them off of their pedestal. There has to be a reason for the criticism, and there has to be a desired outcome. And what is the purpose if your desired outcome is to just have her lose everything? What does that say? We're only a minute into it. I don't want to continue to harp on it too much, but I just think there is such toxicity surrounding cancel culture, and I understand that what she did was wrong. I believe that what she did was wrong, but I don't want to hold it against her forever, and I don't see the purpose in anyone else wanting to either.
I do want to say that my friends made a video about me that kind of goes a little bit deeper into my life. You get to see, how my day-to-day life is a little bit, and you get to see where I live, and you get to see a few different things. There's a lot of questions that they asked me about everything that went on with me on social media. They put a lot of time and effort into that video, and...
Okay, so, she's not ignoring it. I think she's just trying to move on.
It was coming from a place of a few different perspectives. There's people who know me really well in that video. There's people who I had just met that are in that video. It's on Chris Mango's channel, and you can go watch it if you want to. I just thought I would say that because I know they put in a lot of time and effort into the video, and I know it did take them a long time to edit and put together. So if you want to go check that out, you can. No pressure. I feel like it gives people who don't know me at all a little bit of a sample platter, if you will, of what my everyday life is kind of like now. That video did come out a few weeks ago now, so of course things are always changing, things are always different, but this looks really light for me right now. I promise it blends in. And even if it doesn't, we still out here. I don't even know what that means. There's a few reasons why I've been gone, and the main first reason I would say is that I just needed to find myself. No, sorry. I really deflect serious conversations with humor. It's a problem, I know. What I was gonna say is I really just wanted to find a place in a
very common thing.
Time where I felt personally ready to come back to social media. I didn't want to do it because I felt like I had to. I didn't want to do it because I felt like I was obligated to in any sort of way, besides the fact that I just wanted to come back when I actually really wanted to create content and talk on camera and be on camera. Because at the end of the day, it is just a choice to be on camera and to post on YouTube, but it's a choice that I've done for so many years, and I genuinely love it, and there's so many reasons why I love creating on YouTube. Within the time that I was gone, I did a lot of self-reflection, and I still am learning more and more about myself every single day. Also, sorry if this lighting is changing and stuff like that. The sun is setting. I really don't know what's going on out there. Apparently that's what the sun does every day, right? Who knew? I really, really do miss it, and I miss creating, and I want to show more of my creative side and videos, more of my production side of things, and more of how I like to create my videos. For a while, I felt like
I also saw a comment or two about people saying like, oh, I missed creating videos. No, you missed making money. And it's like, she probably did need money. She probably needs her income to start coming in at a higher rate again because she's been gone for a bit. But that doesn't also mean that she didn't miss creating videos. She did YouTube for 4 years before this, so it's probably both.
Wasn't posting content that was genuinely me, not on purpose, but I just didn't realize who I was becoming in that time. I didn't realize how much my outside life was affecting my work life and my personal life. And now I feel confident and comfortable in coming back to what I love, which is making YouTube videos, one of the things I love so much. I really wanted to dive into my community at church as well, and I wanted to really just focus on having a good group of people around me that I trusted, honestly. I feel like, unfortunately, people having to find a new community once they move out here to LA is very difficult. The point being, I just wanted to surround myself with really good people. There was a time where that blush is kind of intense right now, I'm not even gonna lie. There was a time a few months ago where I ended up posting a few YouTube videos and I honestly just wasn't ready. I didn't feel like I could be my authentic self in them. I didn't really feel excited about the content I was creating. I didn't really look forward to editing it. Like it wasn't what I wanted to create, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to create on this channel. So that's another reason why I've been gone for months now. Another reason why I've been gone is because I really wanted to focus on my mental state. I wanted to go to therapy. I wanted to get help for things that I needed help for and that I still do need help for. I've been to therapy a lot in my past, but I was scared to go out there and try a new therapist, honestly. I kind of had this mindset for a little bit, which has never happened to me in the past, but I had this mindset that I didn't need therapy and that it wouldn't help me even if I got it. Now having my therapist has been so incredibly helpful to me. I actually just saw him today, and it is something that I would recommend to everyone, because even if you don't think you have unresolved trauma, you got some unresolved trauma. No, I'm kidding, I'm not gonna say that. It's so helpful. I don't know why I didn't start going sooner, and it's because I had that mindset, and by no means am I like a perfect human.
I think that's a totally common thing, whether it's like a mental health thing or a physical health thing. Sometimes we think, no, I got this, I can handle it on my own. And then you finally go to a doctor and you're like, oh, you're a professional. That was helpful. Thank you.
Now, you know what I mean? Like, I still have so much to work through, but it has already helped me exponentially, and I can't wait to see where it goes in the future as I keep up with it, honestly. It makes me excited. Like, once I get out of therapy, I'm so excited to go and tackle the day and the week and whatever else. It makes me feel like I'm making positive steps towards change in my life, which is such a great feeling. That's another reason why I've been gone, is I've been trying to get my mental state in the best place possible, and truly now, I feel better than I have in years, and I actually kind of just realized that. I haven't felt this happy in a long time. Another reason why I've been gone is because, I'm sure that was a really cute face right there. Another reason why I've been gone is because I've been wanting to work on my physical self. I have lost maybe 10 pounds since November, and since October, I would say I've lost about 10 pounds. And the reason why I did it is because I wanted to feel better about myself. You know, I think it's so incredibly great that we can be confident in who we are at any stage in our life. Like, I think everyone should, embrace where they are. If you're doing it in a healthy way and you're doing it to better yourself and to feel more comfortable with yourself, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're being smart and healthy about it and treating your body the way that you should be. I feel so much better now, and I still have so much more progress to make, but I already feel so much better. I can obviously make more videos on that in the future and dive into that more if you guys want to know more about like fitness and health, which kind of brings me to my next topic of what kind of content I want to create on my channel. I feel like
this is what I was hoping she was going to talk about, because I heard that it's very religion heavy, which I think will be interesting. Obviously, I'm going to let her say what it is, but I do think you kind of see this quite a bit sometimes, not even just in YouTube, but even in like other forms of media, or like with other people who are well known. They'll kind of have like a controversy or something really negative happen surrounding them or that they're involved in, and then when they come back, it's with a focus on their religion or on charity or something like that. And I do think that part of it can be genuine for some people. They are involved in something bad, and it gives them kind of a wake-up call, and they realign their priorities to either be like charity, religion, spirituality, personal development, stuff like that. But I also do think that for some people, it's a PR move. So let's see what she has to say about where her content is going.
I've had many phases with the kind of content that I create on here, but it all kind of encompasses my life in general, like lifestyle videos, I guess you could say. I don't really care to be put in like a category or anything like that. I want to focus a lot more on fitness, health, and mental health as well. I just want to be more authentic with you guys, because like I said, for a while, this wasn't intentional. I had this conversation with my therapist. I'm just gonna be real. We talked about how throughout teenage years, you're kind of trying on different personalities to sort of find your own. For a while, I was just crazy. I just really was out there. And I look back on those videos and I'm like, this girl, what? Like, I can't believe that was me. It's so weird. It's so weird to watch my old videos, but I thought, what better first video back then to just come on and talk to you guys and kind of update you on what's been going on in my life and give you a little bit of insight on like how I'm doing right now and how I'm feeling for anyone who actually does want to listen. I thought that my first video back was going to be in January, and then I was like, no, like I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. I want to create videos that I want to create for myself, and it took me a while to realize that, as simple as it sounds. For a while, I was thinking, well, what would people want to see? What would make people happy to see on my channel? And the response to that would be to delete it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Like I was saying.
See, like, she's aware. She's aware of how people feel. And she just, I guess, from what it seems, is doing her best to move on with it, I guess.
By the way, I'm almost done with my makeup. This is like the makeup I do every day. It takes 2 seconds. I kind of had this epiphany where I was like, why would I create content that I don't want to create? The point is, there was a lot of change that I had to go through before coming back to YouTube. And I can confidently say that I've honestly never been in a better place physically, mentally. It's crazy because whenever I would go to the doctor and I would go to psychiatry, I'm getting really real with you, okay? Buckle in. No, but it's nothing that crazy. But when I would go to the psychiatry unit, and it's been this way for years, when I would go to psych at the hospital, they give you an iPad and they have you fill out a mental health survey. They ask you maybe, I don't know, like maybe 10, 15 questions or something like that, I think. And you just answer honestly. For example, I think one of the questions is something along the lines of, how often this week have you felt down, hopeless, or depressed? The options range from like very often to not at all, and then there's a bunch of options in between. And for basically all the questions, I have to answer every day or super often. Like the most often one was always my answer. And now, honestly, if I took that survey, I'm doing so good compared to how I was doing. You guys don't know how many dark places I've been in within the past few months. And I'm not gonna go into too much detail with that, but now I can say that like I feel so much better. I just want that for people. I wanna help people feel that same way. No matter what you're going through, like no matter what happens to you, you can come out the other side and you can do great.
I kind of wish she would have been a little bit more direct, you know, saying like, with the wake-up call I had in relation to how I was treating my dog, like, because I mean, I want her to move on and be able to like improve, get better, all this stuff. But when you're talking about like being in such a dark place and what was going on, a little bit more of her addressing it, because she is still fresh back on it, you know. You haven't made that many videos since that happened, and it hasn't been that long, so just a little sprinkle of a more direct mention would probably have made people a lot more accepting of the video.
Things, and you can do whatever you want. And I feel like people do say all the time, like, you can accomplish anything you want to, you can achieve your dreams if you just try hard enough. But honestly, that is so true. What I really want to start to do on my channel is open up conversations about mental health and about those things that some people just don't talk about, which is totally okay. You know, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I want to tell you guys my experiences. I want to create fun content. I want to create creative content. I just needed to sit down and film this and just give you guys like a blatant, honest update. It's crazy how much you can grow if you really try and if you really push yourself and if you really apply yourself in your life. It's crazy the things that you can do, how much better you feel if you just make positive steps towards that, which I feel like is a pretty common sense thing. Like, obviously, you know, take steps to become better, but it's different from actually applying it. There's a difference between thinking and believing that you can do that and then actually going and doing it. Because for a while, I was thinking that I was getting better, and then I would have like 3 really bad days in a row. And I would wonder why I'm not getting better. And it's because I didn't push myself hard enough to get better. I didn't give myself all those opportunities to get better. And I just want that for other people so bad, because I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to go through it, I guess. It's so hard. And if you are going through anything, just know that like you really are not alone, like truly. And sometimes that can just be the most comforting thing. And you can't just slap a Band-Aid on everything and expect it to feel better. You know, you can't just gorilla tape a broken arm and hope that it heals. But there are little things every day that you can do to make yourself feel better, and I only know that from experience, and I only know that because I went through it. This is like my first video really back as myself, I guess, and it feels really good. Anyway, I'm sorry for rambling through that, and I really hope my camera is still in focus because I honestly haven't used this camera in forever and I kind of forget how. I can't wait for you guys to truly see what I've been up to and to really experience what I've been talking about with me, I guess you could say. I'm just so grateful for anyone who's on this journey with me. Like, it's really cool that you're here watching this, so thank you. There's gonna be a lot more where this came from, so yeah, okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay. And right on cue with the suggested video. So, she didn't necessarily go into what I thought she was going to go into, because from what I've heard, like I said, it was a big focus on religion. She's doing like a combined channel with her new boyfriend, and that's maybe where they talk about it. I know she does have another video on her channel. It's called A Day in Our Life, Brooke and Teal, and that might be where they talk about it. I don't know. But from that video, I don't hate it. Like, I think it's okay. I think, like I said, it probably would have been better accepted if she put a little bit of, just a little bit more of direct, like a direct address of why she was gone, because the main reason why she was gone, like, yes, I'm sure she was dealing with her mental health and working on getting better, but what triggered that was her scandal with her dog. So I think if she had just put a little Salt Bay of that information into the video, people wouldn't have been as mad, and people probably would have accepted it a little bit better. But I mean, overall, I think it was okay. I don't have too much negative thing, like too many negative things to say about it. I think she came back a few months ago and kind of addressed it, and then now we just have to let her actions speak for her, I suppose. But I don't want to give too much encouragement, because I've heard that she and her boyfriend have been doing travel vlogs during coronavirus, so I don't know. I don't want to speak on it. I haven't seen it firsthand, but if you want me to do a little bit more exploring into what she is up to now and whether or not that is in fact true, whether these were pre-filmed or whether they are actively being filmed during the national state of emergency, definitely let me know. Go ahead and also give me your thoughts on this video, her whole where I've been, her explanation, and if you think she's done enough to make this right, or if there's anything else specifically that you would like to see from her. While you're doing that, if you'd consider liking this video or subscribing to my channel, that would be incredible. And if you have subscribed already, thank you so much. I love being able to just sit here, hang out with you, and talk about whatever. With all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please be kind to people, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.